Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Cobb. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the ground, it's Hunter. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw, it's Thorne. And that pass is intercepted. Touchdown, Hurricane! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Coming after it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Looking to scramble. He'll let it go down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First down here for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Unloads it left. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make it?
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll give it to the back. Running with power. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? 'Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll run it to the right. Just buried it. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
To the air, it's Ward. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They're bringing heat. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but Couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And that play fake created just a split second to let the tight end get downfield.
Did you see how that play fake just froze the second level of the defense just for a split second, Reese, and that allowed the tight end to get vertical?
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Got his man downfield. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle. They'll go hurry up here. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the running back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. He's going! And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. Take your steps and get the ball out. It's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Let's go! Slams it ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Thorne. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. And stampeding through the defense. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Ward. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Cade!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They'll need urgency and efficiency. 10 seconds left on the clock before halftime. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the big fella. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. They'll go to the ground.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Looking left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete downfield. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Miami! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. To the air, it's Thorne. Fires left. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Ready to fire from the pistol. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Going to the running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Trying play action. Trying to get... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Extending the play. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Auburn to the line in a hurry. To the air, it's Thorne. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Steps away to find some room. He's got it inside the 15. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll put the tight end in motion. He leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room, it's Alston. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Give to the running back. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. He's got it. Oh, look out. There he goes. At the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And how about the offense being aggressive, willing to drop your quarterback into the end zone? If he gets tackled, it's a safety, gets the ball out, and the receiver does the rest. 98 yards to the house. What an explosive play.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Auburn lines up quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can get something to eat?
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down. You get out of bounds. You work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Oh, he wants it all. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. In the red area, it's Martinez. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been